Hello all of you awesome people out there, and welcome back to another super awesome mega wicked cool video done by myself, Disowned Hero. And today I'm going to be going into the newly Triglavian conquered system known as Raravoss. I've probably said that wrong. It's this system here. It has been completely taken over during this EDENCOM versus Triglavian invasion event thing that's been going on. It's been completely taken over by Triglavians, and well, things are not going well. It had a sex status of 0.6. It now effectively has a sex status of -1.0, so it's effectively now a null sec system. If we open up the agency, I'm pretty sure it still shows up in here somewhere. There we go, Final Liminality. There it is there, Raravoss. It is, well, now heavily infested by Triglavians, doing the last kind of stage they need to do in order to completely control this system. Now, I'm not going to go into the lore of exactly what's happening or even try and predict what's going to happen. Instead, we're just simply going to take my ship here, the luxury yachts. We're going to take this into that system and just have a look around at all the cool stuff that's currently going on. So here's the fifth, just quickly before we go. It is the Victorix luxury yacht. It's technically a cruiser, but it's as fast as a shuttle. It's immune to warp bubbles and all that kind of stuff, and can use a covert ops cloak. Nothing too fancy about it. It also has a 30 M3 cargo hold, so ideal these things for moving stuff about. I actually have a video dedicated to this ship, which I'll link just up there, so have a little spy if you're interested in flying one of these. But yeah, we have the covert ops cloaking device 2 in the high. We have a 50 MN micro warp drive as well. We have 2 warp core stabilizers. Hopefully, if there's anyone in there, we can quickly get away. We have 2 inertia stabilizers, as well as 3 hyperspatial velocity optimizers. That gives us an align time of just under 3 seconds, and like I say, we can cloak as well. So hopefully, Jay will get through okay. I'm not 100% if bubbles can be put up in this system. As I say, it is technically null sec, so bubbles could be a thing. I honestly don't know. I'd expect to see maybe capitals. I'm not even sure if capitals can go in here, to be honest. But let's just jump in and have a look. So on the overview here, it is still showing as a 0.6 system, but here it is sound as it is a -1. So I do know for a fact that you can be freely shot in these systems. So just because it says 0.6 there, so you could jump in here, maybe autopilot, and maybe you haven't realised what's going on. Maybe you just come back to the game, you jump in, and suddenly you find that your orca or your freighter or your hauling ship or whatever is currently getting shot in a system which you thought was a high sec system. So here we are then, we're inside. I do have D-scan open, we have a swivel, which is obviously here. There is 21 other, excuse me, got a bit of a hay fever thing going on. We've got 22 people currently in system with us, and we're just going to start bouncing around to see all the cool things that are going on. So on the all tab, we do have a few structures kind of showing up, but the first one that I want to go to is at the sun. Now I believe the Triglavians, as you can see by that sun animation being like red, it's actually going to show us anything different if we look at the info. No, apparently there should be a blue sun, but quite clearly we can see something funky is going on here. It is red. So let's warp to the sun at 100 and try and have a spy at what's going on. Now, going off the scope reports, I don't know if you all watch them, but they're really cool. Definitely recommend watching the scope stuff that Eve put up. There is a structure here, and there we are. The Triglavians are currently harvesting this sun for some sort of materials. Let's have a little zoom out and spin around and see if we can see this structure. So there's the sun. It looks epic, by the way. There's a lot of cool effects and animations going on there. I am loving it. But where is the structure that's apparently draining this? Let's have a spy. All tab. So we have an Astra House, player owned Astra House, not far away. 610. Okay, so there's something over there. A dash Porrivitum transmuter. We'll have a little read through that in a second. Let's actually just go and have a look at this thing. Okay, so it is currently being protected by Triglavians. It's actually a gate. That's interesting. I wonder if we can actually go through this gate. Let's not look at that. Let's have a look at It was this thing I wanted to actually go to. Okay, let's have a little read actually, because I've obviously up to something I have no idea what it is. So the construction of these vast structures is clearly a key goal of this phase of the Triglavian Collective's invasion campaign. EDENCOM intelligence has assessed these huge arrays with their central structure as stellar harvesting installations capable of delving profoundly into the stars they are orbiting. The clear intent of the unimaginable spatio-temporal manipulations these structures are undertaking is to harvest certain resources, and in doing so, yada yada yada. If you want to read all of that, then simply pause it there. I'm just going to have a little flick through. Yeah, so basically they are the harvesting things. That looks like a gate. Unless I've shown the info on the wrong thing. Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, so that is a gate. I'm reading the info for this. How come we didn't go there? Let's warp to that.
You cannot warp there because natural phenomena are disrupting the ship.
Do I have to go through this gate to get there? Maybe I should have done a little bit of research before simply just piling in. Well, we are fairly quick. Yeah, we'll come back to that. We will come back to this. Let's try going to any other one. Not at 0.
You cannot warp there.
Okay, so we can't go to any of them, unfortunately. We will have a little spy around and I'll come back and we'll see if we can actually get through one of these gates and see where it goes. So yeah, let's have a little quick look up here. So we can see the system name has changed. Everything is now in Triglavian, which I think is brilliant. Really adds to the belief that the Triglavians have taken this over. It's not even in English anymore. It is locked on the Final Liminality. Triglavian stellar harvesting and manipulation effects have reached their peak, and the Triglavian Collective has conquered this system. These bars, these look like locks, so you can't go back past this. So this is fully taken over now, and there's nothing we can do about it. If we open up the probe scanner, do we have anything different? Take that off. Not really. I imagine they're just normal cosmic signatures. There's got to be something else. Surely they've not just put one thing in, which is the sun. Is there anything else on here which we're missing? No. I honestly thought this system would have all sorts of stuff going on. There'd be Triglavian structures all over the place, new dockable stations, but like Triglavian ones. Let me just update my all tab in case maybe I'm missing something, although I doubt it. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's all focused around this. So what I'm going to do now is probably a little bit stupid. I'm just going to simply warp to a planet 100. We're going to come back to this at 0. And we're going to attempt to go through it and see what's inside. Let's have a little spy at this, by the way. So we get a 25% bonus to remote armor repair. Makes sense. Triglavians can use armor repairs. A 25% bonus to remote shield boosters. And a 30% penalty to warp speed. A 50% penalty to maximum locked targets. So the shield one is a little bit odd. Doesn't really match the Triglavian ship design. Like what we know they're capable of doing is mainly armor repair. But I suppose it evens it out doing the shield boost as well. 30% penalty to warp speed. Triglavian ships are known to be slow locking targets. Obviously it's just a bit of random stuff to put on there. Right, so let's warp to this at 0 then. That's probably a mistake, probably going to lose the ship, but let's just warp to this at 0 and see exactly what is inside there. See if we can go and have a spy. Whatever this beam is, you've probably seen there. Probably went past it, I won't be able to see it. Let's go see if we can find out what is inside before we get locked up and killed. Although technically, actually, I have a positive standing towards Triglavians. Because I did delve, as you've seen in one of my other videos, again, which I'll link up there, actually taking part in conquering these systems. I did do one or two of the sites, and there you can see I'm actually positive. I'm slightly negative, there's a little negative next to EDENCOM. I'm slightly positive with Triglavians. So that's quite good to know that I see this now. The Triglavians no longer show up as red. They are showing up as, well, not red. So let's just move away from everything just a little bit. I really want to have a little spin around, but I also want to get my get my cloak or something back on because I feel very vulnerable. That looks impressive. That looks cool. That is cool. That is so cool. That is, look at that, look at that! That is so cool. I've never seen one of them. I know they've been in the game and I've seen pictures, I've never seen one. That is the mothership, isn't it? That's the one that can like open gates and transform and stuff. That is awesome. I so want one of them. It's tethered by the looks of it to this. Let's have a little spy at that. That looks so cool as well. I don't even know how else to describe it other than that's so cool. There we go. Get the cloak back on. That is so cool. That is so cool. Look at that. I honestly don't know what to say. It just looks. That looks really awesome. Is it lockable? Oh, I can't lock it. Can I? Some cloak. Can this ship actually lock anything? Max lock targets by any chance anywhere? 5. So I could lock it. Let's take this off for a second. Just itch my nose again. Ah, it's too far away now. Alright, okay, I'm not too interested in locking it, to be honest. All it's going to show is that it's got shield armor and structure. That is brilliant. Alright, so a little bit of lore, which obviously I'm not going to go too much into the lore because it's everyone's guess at the moment with what's going on. But the lore is that the Triglavians have now decided to come to New Eden. Some of the reasons could be that the I'm trying to get everyone's name right here. The sleepers basically have kicked them out of their space, or the Triglavians have run out of resources to fight the sleepers in their space. They're coming here and they're harvesting the suns in order to build an army in our known space in New Eden, to either conquer our systems and stay here forever and take over our space, or to take resources back to, well, Triglavian space, where obviously can be used to fight things. But that is brilliant. That looks almost dockable actually from the back. That looks, there's no docking thing at the top here. I am so glad I'm positive with these guys and I can actually come and have a look. That mothership is, what is the actual name for that ship? Right, so that's that thing that does something or other. Oh yeah, what's this here? Liminality locus. Okay, I'm probably doing all this wrong. Let's actually get some of these up. While the structures appears to be a variance of the Triglavian collective stellar observatory and accelerator structures, I don't know why I'm struggling to read this. The activity centered on this installation clearly represents an escalation in the Triglavian campaign of invasion. A notable aspect of the structure is the extremely high signaling traffic that has been detected emitting from it. While most of this traffic is highly encrypted, a complex repeating broadcast that appears to be a beacon or monitor signal of some kind has been partially deciphered. The contents of the signal include the term Liminality locus and also refer to whatever the hell that is. So that's almost like the structures you have to put up in null sector. It's concrete. Kind of reads like it's one of them. Let's have a look at this thing then. Did we read this one? I'm just going to look right down the barrel of the gun as we get the info up on this one. The construction of this vast... that's a bit weird. The construction of these vast structures is clearly a key goal of the phase of the Triglavian Collective's invasion campaign. EDENCOM intelligence has assessed these huge arrays as the central structure, with their central structure as their stellar harvesting installations capable of delving... Yeah, we read this, didn't we? What does it say for this one? No, we've read that one. Where's the ship? Ah, there's the ship. The Weld Ark. That's what it's called. Get away. The Weld Ark. How's this one read? The immense Weld Ark is the center of operations for the local Triglavian forces in this invasion zone. The vessel appears to function as a mobile base of operations and is speculated to incorporate a Triglavian conduit gate through which additional forces can flow through abyssal dead space to New Eden. So yeah, they are Weld Arcs. They do like I don't know if they have an animation. I think I've seen a video. I don't know if it was released by CCP, but these like have, or the one I seen had a little animation where it would kind of, the points would flash and a big, obviously, Triglavian triangle gate would appear, and things would come flying through it. So yeah, that is the World Arc. World Arc seems to be easily the something class World Arc would seem to be easily the match of any vessel known to New Eden, and is presumably at least as powerful and hard to destroy as the heaviest military structures. So they're describing this as having the same kind of tank as like a Fortizar or something, same kind of firepower. So that looks brilliant. Look at the size of the weapon, like hard points there. That's massive. I'm presuming they're weapon hard points. Can't really see underneath. There's probably 2 underneath as well. That is brilliant. That is awesome. I wonder how long it's going to take for it to mine this sun out. That's so cool. That's so cool. I don't know what else to say, guys. It's so cool. I love it when they introduce new things. Maybe most people watching this are like, yeah, well, what do you mean it's a World Arc and it's just one of them? But that, to me, that's just so cool. The way they implement new things, and they actually have a storyline and lore and effort behind them. And they look brilliant as well. So obviously even a bit of time and effort's being put into these. Right, so let's get back to our ship, have a little spy. Have I got anything on D-scan? I've got ships on D-scan. I have Triglavian ships on D-scan. I have ships I don't recognise on D-scan. Hospoder, Liminal, Rodiva. I mean, I know a Rodiva and a Vedmak, but I don't know what the Hospoder ones do. There's also some scanner probes out. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a bit of chat in local as well. Okay, so they're talking in local about there being spawns and stuff, so must be some sort of combat sites here eventually. Yeah, the same people come on right after downtime, so that's why there's no spawns. So maybe there is combat sites and stuff to do here. We're just obviously quite a way after downtime right now, and there's nothing about. I mean, is there a combat site there?
You cannot warp there because natural phenomena are disrupting the ship.
Ooh. So let's warp away. Is it classing where I am now as a combat site? But because I'm friendly with them, it's not a combat site to me. They quite clearly didn't try and shoot me. They had plenty of time, and they are appearing white on the overview. The effects for spacebar, I don't know if you've noticed, like the background. The background for space, it's obviously this should be a normal high-sec system where it's all colourful and there should be like music playing. But it's completely changed. This is so cool. I didn't think it'd be. When people first told me that systems were dropping into low and null, I was like, no, you can't do that. I know Eve. Eve's like numbers and facts, and I know how it works. You can't just change it and say, no, it's now low or null. I didn't like it. But now I'm here. I am really liking this. So player owned structures are still about. They've obviously changed the name of this one to Test Owners. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, Test Alliance. So Test are here making their presence known. Right, so let's try and walk back to this combat site. Yeah, it is that one. Ugh. Let's go to 100 of that. Let's go see what this is about. Sancho are still here. Nothing's putting them off. Sancho, like, meh, Triglavians will still just fly around on battleships and stuff and be shot at. Yeah, so it is. This is technically a combat site. This is the same. This is a no. So if you're negative with Triglavians, so if you've been fighting for EDENCOM and you're negative with Triglavians, you would have to fight your way in there. Does that mean it's possible to blow that structure up? Ooh. It's got my mind going now. Technically it's a low-sec system. I mean, there's no capitals here, but you could bring just some of these like 1,000-man fleets you hear about. If you were to bring a good amount of Titans and carriers and like a good few hundred, if not thousands of people, that could be possible to blow that up. But then again, I would like it to stay and to see what happens with the sun. There it is. I'd like it to stay and see what happens to this, what the outcome of this is. That would be quite nice. Amazing. Oh, there's one. There's one I've not seen. Let's have a look at the info on that. It's not going to tell us exactly what it is. Is it powerful? Strike craft? Triglavian collection. It's a concept. Oh no, it's not. Collection's conception of a cruiser. The Redback is capable of mounting. Yeah. Doesn't tell us exactly what the Hospodar ones do. Alright, so I don't really know what else to say or do, to be honest. This is one of the first systems the Triglavian have taken over. Really cool what's actually here. I honestly thought there'd be a little bit more. Maybe it's not 100% finished yet. Maybe they've still got to mine the sun and then start doing other things, but that's really cool. Especially now I've seen a well dog. It's the first time I've seen a well dog and I'm so happy with it. It looks impressive. It looks massive. It looks huge. It looks brilliant. It looks awesome. It's so cool. It's so cool. It is so cool. Hi. It's so cool. I'm really happy with the way this is going. It's so cool. Are you going to get shot at? No, they're not even moving. Not even flinching. So we must be positive with them as well. Right, so I'm going to leave it there then, guys. Very short video. I honestly didn't know what I was coming into. And obviously just wanted to have a little spy of what was going on. But I am so impressed with what's going on here. It's so cool. I'd love to see where this goes. We kind of know where the New Eden side's going to go. They're going to take over. They're going to set up structures. Sorry, New Eden, EDENCOM. They're going to set up structures. It's going to stay high-sec or low or whatever system it's in. Not much is going to change. Maybe an EDENCOM structure will get thrown up as like a staging base. But this adds a whole new depth into it. This is, I mean, what's going to happen to the sun? Is it going to go out? Is it going to change? Is this going to become a massive portal or something where like everything's just going to come flooding through and then surrounding systems are going to get attacked? Who knows? It's absolutely brilliant. It's so cool. It is so cool. It's so cool. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, then please hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe as well. If you are interested in joining a corp, by the way, that is kind of PvP focused. We've been drifting a little bit for this Triglavian stuff going on, but we're mainly PvP focused, like cloaky stuff. Then feel free to message me in-game at Disowned Hero or whack an application into Disowned Heroes and we'll have a chat and get you in. Other than that, guys, stay awesome and I'll see you right here very soon in another video. Bye bye. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well to get some more game guides, how-tos, let's plays and live streams from myself. I also think you should check out this video just up here, but if that one doesn't interest you, then try this one. Other than that, guys, take it easy and I'll see you soon.